How much farther along is Deshaun, do you feel, now versus maybe when he was first thrust into the role?
He's a lot more comfortable. You can just tell by the way he talks, just the way he walks around the field. He's just a lot more comfortable, and he has a lot of control over the offense, a lot more than he did when he first stepped in.
How impressed have you been by that growth?
Very impressed. It's always good to have that good connection with your quarterback, and we have a really good connection right now. So I'm real happy with his growth.
What was the reaction like last night when you guys saw you guys were number 4?
Oh, it's crazy. Everyone was yelling around, jumping around, holding their phones up, Snapchatting, recording it. So it was awesome.
And at the same time, you guys know now the focus is all on Wake Forest. How important is that as a team? You're facing a team that's below 500. Everyone's talking about Stanford, but you guys got to focus on the game at hand.
Yeah, we know how we going about everything, just taking it one game at a time. And our focus is all on Wake Forest and getting ready to beat them this week.
What makes their defense so good?
They limit touchdowns in the red zone. They're real good in the red zone and getting offenses off the field in third down. So we have to execute on third down and score the ball in the red zone.
Is blocking out like the national noise a little bit easier when you have an exact goal, like you want to get the seniors a win on senior day? Is it a little easier to block out the national stuff?
Yeah, I would say so, because we know how important we feel about our seniors and making sure they get out of here with a win with their last game at home. So, our primary focus, we're not worried about 3 weeks from now. We're worried about this game on Saturday against Wake.
What do you think this senior class will be remembered for? Or how will you remember them?
Just, turning things around. I didn't know too much about Notre Dame before I got here. Well, my senior year in high school, that's when I started following. So, they came in and, went straight to the national championship, and now, we're doing good things this year, and this is their senior class, so they've done great things.
Coach said you're a guy that really doesn't pay attention to the national hype for you individually, but you're obviously on the Biletnikoff award. You're getting a lot of looks, especially after that performance. Do you pay attention to it a little bit, or do you try and just focus on what what the game plan is?
Yeah, I just try to focus on what the game plan is. I'm not worried about all the outside noise because that goes up and down real quick. So I'm just focused on Wake and beating Wake.
Will you take the moment in at all on Saturday with the possibility of whether or not could be your last home game?
Not at all. I haven't thought about that at all. So this is all for the seniors and has nothing to do with me right now.
Well, with the leadership that you guys have on this team, I know we talked about it in spring, there's like leadership depth across the board. We're on offense, you have Chris, you have guys in the quarterback room, the offensive line, all that stuff. How does that help practices during the week when you have so many different leaders in so many different positions?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it surprises you because, you expect that if you're not doing well, Chris will come over and talk to you, but you have, offensive linemen screaming at you, say, get your stuff together. Like Ronnie did that to me countless number of times. So it's real surprising, but it's good for us.